Okay, we got Crimea against Rusviet and Nordic. Technological breakthrough and mechanical. Also send one back. Hey, Mr. Lee Infidel. MJR. It's not Mr. I always say that though. Okay, Nordic Engineering and Rusviet Militant. It's gonna be tough. And we go third. Not used to playing on this computer. I've been on my laptop recently. It's not quite as responsive. Hope I don't jerk the screen around on you guys too much. Let's see. We want to go for send one back, or do we want to leave technological breakthrough open as an option? You can. There's a version by. Gosh. There's a version where you upgrade as mechanical a couple times, and it's only one turn slower, and it's really nice. But then, obviously, you can't get technological breakthrough. But there's going to be a lot of power, so I think that's probably fine. I think the bigger concern is Rusviet Militant, maybe. That's a little interesting. I'm not used to seeing that. Let's do the upgrade method. Oh, he produced. New games? My kids got Exploding Kittens. Does that count? I bought Expeditions. Played it a few times. I got introduced to Blood on the Clock Tower, which is a social deception game by some people in the side group. Bought it and played it a ton over Christmas. So looks like Nordic wants a building. So what? Maybe going for the mill here, I'm guessing, and then the produce is going to get an upgrade with this extra oil, and he's going to upgrade, and then every produce afterwards will be an upgrade. So it's got to be a mill on the Tundra, right? Hey, Link Bro, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is a different Rusviet Militant than I'm used to seeing, for sure. But I mean, Rusviet Militant, there's so many ways to do it well that, I mean, all right, so oil, food, and this will get us an upgrade. We're going to upgrade move and then enlist. So now our second produce is going to give us that first upgrade. Normally, the old school meta would be produce, trade to food, produce. So this, you get the enlist turn 4 instead of turn 3, but we're going to get 2 upgrades. We're going to get a move upgrade and we're going to get a power upgrade. We've also locked ourselves into send one back as a warning because technological breakthrough now cannot happen. I am Ben, Jules. I am Ben. What are your thoughts on expeditions? I feel like I'm really bad at it. I don't know. I find the boast action to be kind of awkward, personally. It's got some similarities to Scythe. If for those of you who may not have played it, you get 4 stars and you can meet a star condition. But in order to get benefit from the star, to get the star, you have to do a boast action. And it's a little bit, I find it a little bit awkward that once you meet the condition for a star, you don't immediately get the star. Okay, there's the enlist out of Rusviet finally. All right, what are we doing here? This is turn 4. Yeah, I said it a minute ago, didn't I? I would really like take that power enlist. Can I afford to do it is the question. And just take cards. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm going to need the power. Yeah, I get that. It shows the pace, slows the pace of the game down a ton. Not being able to place a star once the terms have been met. Yeah, I mean, I think once you get good at the game, that's probably not a complaint that people make. I don't feel like I've played it enough to be good at it. Is he going to walk a worker down? Yes, he is. Okay. This is not my favorite Rusviet Militant opening. I just got to be honest. Now he's going to produce. Maybe he'll trade as well. All right. Now we trade to oil. Again. Use card. Upgrade our bolster and our enlist. What that is going to mean next turn is that we can go to 8 workers and get a second enlist. We're only 1 round behind schedule. Link Bro had some trouble connecting to chat. You said I early on. I like the variability of the cards. Every single game is completely different. But goodness, there's so many cards. Yes, there are a lot of cards. Leon Fidel, like this Crimea start a lot. I like you're doing so much. What are your objectives? The technological breakthrough and send one back with a warning. So basically at this point we have to send one back. Yeah, produce enlist. And we're running low on these cards. But lo and behold, here comes an enlist out of Nordic. Have you played Wingspan at all? I have. I like Wingspan. Wingspan is fun. Seems like a lighter game, but what I do like about Wingspan is, at least on the level I play, it seems like building into the various habitats are all pretty viable. I don't know. Maybe when you play a lot more games of Wingspan, some of them become overpowered. But at least to the extent that I've played it, it seems like the different habitats are all pretty viable. All right, finally, card number 2. So maybe Russ trades for metal here. I think the objectives in Wingspan can get clunky. I wish they were more powerful. Wingspan expansions make the game. Well, isn't that nice for Rusviet? Moved with inadequate metal to get a mech. Now can take metal. Isn't that nice? And then he can produce and move again. May be up in my face. Have you not played Dune Imperium? I have not played Dune Imperium. So now standard Crimea Mechanical. We trade for the 2 metal here. Next turn, we're going to throw down one of these cards so we can go to 9 power and get speed, and then we'll move to the encounter. In part, I'm trusting Nordic not to give Rusviet easy combats in this game. Oh, and there's some power for me. Rusviet has taken the coin enlist, and that is it. They're still sitting on 2 cards. Take one and just never have the opportunity to get points from it by RNG. Yeah, the objectives in Wingspan. Okay, there's the enlist out of Rusviet. So this Rus Militant start was kind of questionable at the beginning, but that encounter made it fire. 12 coins, good grief. So what are we looking at? 1 produce. I'll keep that encounter right there. Already has the... Oh! Moved with no food, and he got food. Well, everyone's just getting nice encounters. Maybe I will too. So Rusty is going to do a produce. Going to give him 6 metal. Or 6 food. This will get him to 3 metal. He trades twice. And then he moves a little bit to end. So 2 moves, a produce, 2 trades. It's what, 13 turns? Good grief. Well, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. I was hoping to have more turns than that. He's got to find combats, though. Whoops. It's okay. I didn't mean to bring 2 with me. How much does that mess me up? I got to produce twice anyway, so... Oh, I have a 3rd move. Oh, this becomes huge now. Because now I can just produce 1 more time, right? That 3rd move for the win. Well, maybe not the win. It's good, though. So now we produce once, we get the enlist star, and we make mechs and move the rest of the game. We have a coin problem, though. That's not too bad, I suppose. Rus Militant's about to leave us in the dust, coin-wise. And we have a points problem. Nordic. We have the triple moves, so that will help us, maybe help us a little bit. Deny Rusviet some combats. I only have 3 power. Nordic has, it's flirting with tier 2 here. This is Wing Gambit expansion arrive in the digital edition. They initially said yes, They recently announced that they did not have the funding to make it work anymore. So they were going to have to, as of now, there are no plans to make the Wind Gambit expansion. Unfortunately. I mean, that was nice for him. It means he could move a turn earlier, I guess. All right. Everybody's got more coins than me. But the points don't look too bad. Got to get a produce out of Nordic now, right? Yep, here we go. Rusviet still hasn't gotten that power enlist, though. Missing all kinds of power from that. How many cards, though? 6 cards? Ooh, that's interesting. He's going for some oil. Thinks maybe he's going to need the upgrade. I got to remember to spend a card on each one of these. Did I get Riverwalk? I did, didn't I? Yeah, they said they couldn't secure financing or funding or whatever for the expansions, but they hope they can still do it in the future. Yeah, it would have been really nice to get it in the game, but it's not in the cards right now. No pun intended. That enough for a mech? No mech yet out of Nordic. So it looks like we're going to get the Power Star. So theoretically, we wouldn't even need the Mech Star. Got good cards. Can't make a mech, so we gotta move. Resources here are fairly safe. Well, let's take some with us. I'm just going to cluster up on this one spot, I think. I thought about going there. He can't really reach it, but he also can move twice. 2 popularity to get an upgrade and any 2 resources. I mean, that's the Power Star right there, but this isn't a particularly useful counter, is it? Kind of have the upgrades I need. I mean, I can build a building, but what does that do? That probably helps Nordic and Russ more than it helps me, right? I don't need this pop. I may need cards, though. Oh no, the old failed to connect. You're welcome. He was getting a tier 2 anyway. That's not the question. The question is, does he get to tier 3? Nordic's just gonna sit there, apparently. Try to stall with an economy game. You're gonna get 2 stars this turn. Is that right? Power? No, we won't get the mech star. Oh, gee whiz. Is he going to... He's not going to produce this turn. It feels like such a waste to do this for 1 power, but there it is. And we gotta keep them together. I hate having 4 mechs in the same place, because now I can only move 3 of them off this spot, but I'd rather it be here, because that's less accessible to Rust than some of the other places. And here's the thing, Rust does not have township. So we get to the factory in this game. And we get 3 mechs on the 3 units on the factory. What's it looking like here? Just 3 points down from Nordic. Rust just went into tier 2. It's not ideal. This has got to be a move from Russ, right? It's good. I don't want him on tunnels, because that means he could attack this spot. There we go. There's township. Problem is, he's got a triple move now. And 7 power. I should have left the metal behind. That's what I intended to do. Three would be an upgrade star. This, right? Yeah, it's got to be this. Hey, Jonathan. How's it going? $60. It's 24 coins. Good grief. That's 7 pop. You gonna come in swinging, Russ? 4 combat cards. I could play 3. That'd be 8. 13 plus 7. That'd be 20. He'd need to get 8 out of... No, he'd need to get 12 out of 4 cards. He'd need to have 4 cards and average 3s. Odds are good. 8 cards unless he's got a ton of 2s. Oh, yeah, Batwoman 3. Hey, how's it going? Of course, if Russ attacks the factory, Russ will lose tier 2. Thinking about it, though. But if he throws down all his power, where's the other combat coming from? Problem is, do I have the score at that point? No, he's not going to do it. What is he working his way to that encounter? What? Why ever not? Bad cards? Hey, JC. Thanks for tuning in. $12 down. I hear you. Maybe he'll just attack, just thinking he'll drain my power. This is interesting. Whatever is he doing? This is where I'm not really sure what to do here, to be perfectly honest. I don't have good combat targets. I need one more star. What's the build bonus? Adjacent to encounters? I don't see any more buildings happening up here. Russ may be stuck at 7 pop without encounters. Hmm. Leave that there so Russ has to give a pop to go through my stuff. Problem is I don't have the score. If I get 3 stars though, I'll have the score. Okay, Nordic's gonna clog the board. And this monument is good too because it means I'm gonna get another pop so I can use this factory card 2 more times. I don't think Russ dares attack right now. Could be wrong, but it's probably game if they do. Unless they've got a ton of 5s. I will throw down with my best cards and such. No. Russ goes out of tier 2. Oh, but yeah, gonna pick up the popularity from the encounter. That was the plan. Oh, he spins pop. What did he spin the pop on? Oh, the combat cards and the power. Does he even need it though? Well, now I can't afford to put it anywhere except here. I don't like that. I have like no mobility right now. What do I need? 12? That'd be 6, 7. Beating Russ's score is no problem right now. Nordic's the one stalling me. Russ hoping for that 3 popularity. 2 power and 2 combat cards. You can go to 13 power if they want. They can go back to, yep. Okay. We could probably end here, but is it enough? I need 11 points. So that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 1 coin short. Russ can play 3 cards and almost certainly has some 5s in there. So I can't do a combat here. Let's build a building. Russ doesn't have a factory card. Gonna turn out to be important here, I think. Can't be adjacent to any more encounters. It doesn't really matter where I put it. Got to bring down Nordic score a little bit. And not turn in, send one back. That would allow for the suicide move. Russ can't get to here, so I've upped my score to 56, dropped Nordic down to 58. And I'm now set up for the 3v3 combat with Russ, which with 2 5s and a 4, feel pretty good about winning. He's spreading. I need 8. I would have it if I can win this combat right here. Thing is, I can't expose this spot because Russ can attack the factory from anywhere. Oh, did he just do this? Does he have more 5s than me? Oh, man. Oh, I took one of them. He has the other 3 5s and a 4. It's 26-26 and he still wins. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. What do we got, Russ? What do we got? Big money, guys. Big money. Yeah, I took a 5 out of that pile of what, 13 cards? I don't think he's got it. I think he's bemoaning his fortune right now. Nope. He had it. He had it. And I scouted a 5. Oh my gosh. Make sure I have the score. I only pick up 1 star, which gives me a 62. So I have to bump a Nordic worker. Russ is way down there, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Only because you stole my 5. Well, that's the risk you take. There it is. That was all the 5s. That's why I knew that he needed the rest of them in a 4. And he had the rest of them, but apparently not the 4, which is crazy. I mean, he had 9 cards there, and apparently none of those are 4s. Wow. That was crazy. Oh, man. Let's see here. I got to check something. Okay, because the digital edition actually says when you go into it, where is it? Combat. Max power used in a fight. There it is, guys. That was my max power. I mean, in theory, it could have been a tie for my max power ever used in a fight, but I think I just used the most power in a fight that I ever have. And that's across 4,913 games. And what's crazy is I used the most power I ever have over that many games, and I wasn't Rusviet.